In 2006, Imagine Anderson, in collaboration with business and community leaders, began weaving together a vision plan for Anderson County, South Carolina. This blueprint for our county represents the hopes and dreams of 180,000 plus residents. Celebrate Anderson is an opportunity for us to relaunch the concept that people in Anderson voiced back in 2006 of how their communities should be.
Imagine Anderson came under the umbrella of United Way about a year ago, and when we were working on that concept, they were looking for a home, and because it was so closely aligned with our community impact model, we thought it was a marriage made in heaven. We saw this as an opportunity to really relaunch, and we had talked about 2 or 3 different ways of doing that, but nothing really rose to the top like Celebrate Anderson, and the opportunity to get people together and to celebrate the successes, because that's what Celebrate Anderson should be about.
Hello, I'm Mac Durham, Mayor of the town of Williamston. And Williamston is involved in a downtown revitalization effort currently called Main Street SC through the Municipal Association of South Carolina. This is a great new initiative for us, and it's involving a planning of our downtown core business district while we preserve the heritage and the history of Williamston, which is very important to us. We also, within that effort, have done a smoke-free initiative, and the council has been very supportive of this moving forward, and we have a smoke-free initiative locally that has, we think, enhanced our downtown experience, and we will be going smoke-free town-wide.
I'm Mayor Frank Crenshaw. One of the major goals of Imagine Anderson is downtown revitalization. And one of our biggest successes in the town of Pendleton has been our downtown master plan and revitalization. And we received this through a grant of the National Endowment of the Arts. It's been one of our biggest successes.
The technical college system was founded in 1961 on the basis of doing training for companies. That's what we do. We do economic development and workforce training. The first company that was trained was in the Tri-County area. One of the biggest first projects that we had at Tri-County Tech was when Michelin came in the early 70s, and even before that, when BASF came in the late 60s. Those were big projects for us. And we trained from the very smallest one-person operation up to the largest companies like Bosch and First Quality, who we've worked very closely with over the last several years. And we do training in welding, machining, metalwork, you name it, and we do the training for them.
Gwen Raven has a lot of associates in management, as well as the hourly workforce that live, as well as worship, as well as play in Anderson County. And those folks are all happy to be here. When we bring somebody in from the outside and they relocate to Anderson County, they're always impressed with the availability of resources, things to do, as well as the quality of life in Anderson County.
Just in the last year, we've announced 5 different companies, expansions for some of them. Anderson County has been fortunate to recruit over the last 3 or 4 years approximately $1.8 billion in total capital investment, and creating approximately 2,500 jobs.
I think that the quality of life, the lake we have here is a great asset. The, all of our business community that joins together, through a lot of that through the chamber. I think it's the level of employees that we have here. I think it's I think Tri-County Tech is a great asset for us.
Well, in my experience, most employers are looking for a very capable and skilled workforce. And quality of life is a very important part of that. It's not only making sure you have the right skills, but you want to make sure your employees are going to have the quality of life or have access to the resources that give them a quality of life, so that they not only have a good work life, but a good family life after they get off of work. And that's certainly the way it is here in Anderson.
Special Population Recreation serves our populations with intellectual disabilities, autism, and Down syndrome. We provide recreation and social activities, as well as partner with Special Olympics South Carolina to provide competition and training in a variety of sports to the athletes here in Anderson County.
We actually have 38 leased or owned facilities here in Anderson County, In recent years, probably about the 4 to 5 year range, we've been focusing heavily on the outdoor recreation component on our natural resources, which include Lake Hartwell, Sutter River. We have a couple components on the river that are going to be game changers and create destination venues for whether it's angling competition, outdoor concerts, different nighttime and daytime activities. Green Pond Landing is a high-capacity boat ramp on Lake Hartwell by Highway 24.
And we're so proud of some of the recreation activities that we have going on with Lindley Park, our downtown park, some of the things that we're doing with walking trails and bike trails that connect our community. And our community is such a vibrant and caring community, and the City of Anderson just wants to be a part of that.
On behalf of Imagine Anderson, Anderson County, and our cities and towns, we invite you to join us as we spend this family-friendly evening together as neighbors and friends and celebrate Anderson.